Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first merge tribal of the season. We are here with the Silver Snakes, and we're going to start with Jason. Jason, first of all, congrats on being the first individual immunity winner of this season. How do you feel about winning immunity, and did you feel that you needed it?
Well, thanks. I do appreciate the congrats on winning, and everyone has been super nice about it. And thank you guys for being so supportive. It was a fun challenge. Music, a couple of the songs you guys picked were a little from my time. Not to say that I'm old or anything. However, it was a really fun challenge. I'm happy that I won the first one. I don't know if I necessarily needed it per se, but it's always nice to have when you're coming into a first merge, tribal for sure.
Okay, we're going to move on to Lee. So, first of all, Lee, happy birthday.
Thank
But
you.
I want to ask you a question. Um, do you believe in the birthday curse, and do you think that the birthday curse will be placed onto you tonight, as it's an org thing that people get voted out on their birthdays all the time? Do you think it's gonna happen to you?
I mean, I would hope not. I feel like no, not tonight. I hope not. I don't want to be blindsided, but I mean, if it happens, then it happens. But I don't believe in it. I feel like you have to be doing something stupid to be voted off on your birthday, and I feel okay.
So we're gonna move on to Zach. So Zach, how have vibes been on the tribe since you guys have merged?
I'm gonna be real here. I've been getting a tribal division of OG Green versus OG Red, and yeah, so we're down to numbers, so I'm not too confident today.
Okay, Timmy, Zach has mentioned OG Green versus OG Red. Do you think that's the sentiment?
I've heard the same sentiment.
Okay, how do you feel about it? This is an open question. How do you feel about it? There's OG Reds and OG Greens here, so this is an open question for everyone. Silence. Wow. Okay, we're gonna move on to Brian. Brian, you were not able to compete in the challenge last night. How do you feel that's going to affect this round going forward for you?
Okay, people might start thinking, okay, the guy does not even take the game seriously. And I know that probably people will start thinking that, but I hope they know that, my attendance in some wee hours of my actual life should not really attend how much effort I'm willing to put into this. Like, people doing well in challenges is actually very different from people who are willing to stay loyal to you or stay in your corner. And most of the time, those are the type of people you want to keep over people who are trying to win immunity against you. So that's all I have to say about it. Like, keep me, I'll be with you anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna move on to Jared. Jared, I know you're in a car. Are you able to answer a question?
I am. I'm perfect.
Awesome. So Jared, this is your second org and you have merged. How do you feel about merging at this point of the game with everything has gone down, especially with what has been mentioned, a potential OG Green versus OG Red?
Um, I think merging now, everyone was talking about it, at least on 2.0 Jaguars. We were like, okay, when are we going to merge? We were like counting numbers, like, okay, it makes sense. You're kind of ready for that next step. And I mean, this only being like my second org, I just was ready for that next step, or to see how that goes versus, talking to more people rather than just the, very few in tribe and meeting Sarah and Ashton and just getting to know everyone. And I was just excited for this part of the gameplay. When it came to tribal lines, I mean, if you think about it, I was an OG Green, so I would think to be happy, to be happy about that. But really in this game, you don't know what's going to happen. You could just be told that, but then it'd be you. So you never know.
We're gonna move on to Eric. Eric, so this game, it seems like today's been a wild day, at least in my eyes. Do you think that it's been wild? Do you think it's been quiet? How do you feel?
Um, I think it's kind of hard to really dictate because on my end, I think it's been relatively quiet. But from the people that I am talking to, it has not been near as quiet on some of their ends. And it seems like a lot of the original Jaguars kind of feel that way. So don't, I think they're almost attempting to kind of shut the Jaguars out a little bit almost. And there is some people that are giving them the time of day, but I don't know if that's the best. We will see.
Sierra, Eric brings up a point that could or cannot be happening right now with the Red Jaguars. Do you think this is happening to you as an OG Red Jaguar yourself?
100%. I think within the last couple of hours, it's been really hard to talk to anybody and really hard to get anybody to really want to talk to me personally. And I know why, but it stinks to not really have the opportunity to sell myself or sell the game. So I definitely think that the vibe is a little bit of a shutout, which definitely kind of stinks.
And Ali, last question. You made a sad face after Sierra had mentioned that. Are you feeling this shutout on your end as an OG Green?
A little bit. Well, obviously, I'm at work too, so it's really hard to talk today. But I mean, it is very Friday though. I mean, yeah, there are definitely times where it can be very quiet, where I'm just what's happening on the other side? Please, are you trying to blindside me or what?
I'm muted.
You never know.
Okay. Just one last question for everyone who's on camera. Raise your hand if you think you're going home tonight. Okay, we have a few maybes, a couple of yeses. Obviously, Jason doesn't have his hand up. Last thing I'm going to do before I go tally the votes and ask everyone to confirm is something I'm going to do if I'm hosting merge tribals, is that I asked you guys this question in the interview, but Jason, would you like to give up your immunity necklace tonight?
No.
Okay, thanks for the confirmation. You guys can confirm your votes in your prod chats and I will go tally them. And this is the time for shout outs. Usually we would be live streaming and people would be able to watch live, but yeah, but have fun.
Shout out to my prod guest, Kevin, and shout out to the VL.
Hello, I am back with the votes. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and they would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, I'll read the votes. First vote. Brian. Second vote. Sierra. Third vote. Brian. Fourth vote. Sierra. Fifth vote. Brian. Sixth vote. Sierra. That is 3 votes. Eric, 3 votes. Sierra, 3 votes. Brian. 7th vote. Eric. 8th vote. Brian. 9th vote. Sierra. 10th vote. Sierra. The 11th vote. The next person voted out of Distortion Survivor, the Hidden Temple Mysteries. Sierra. Sierra, you have been voted out. Now would be the time to say your final words.
I really appreciate everybody who was honest and everybody who like took the time to still talk to me, and just like play the game and whatnot. It was really nice to get to know everybody, and I wish everybody the best of luck.
Sierra, thank you very much for playing, but the tribe has spoken.
Thanks, everyone.
Well, congrats on final 10, guys. You guys have done it. I will let you guys know what your next challenge is in the next hour or so. But for now, have a good night.